Yo, Jonathan here. The third generation AirPods, aka AirPods 3, recently dropped. I've gotten a chance to spend a pretty good amount of time with them, and honestly, they're the AirPods that most people should buy, but I figured as an AirPods Pro and Max user, I would break down the differences between all three, and even throw in a comparison against the good old trusty AirPods 2, all the AirPods. Today's video is brought to you by Best Buy. They got the early Black Friday deals you need. Check out the link below. Now, typically I like to front load some sort of condensed summary or takeaway towards the beginning of a video. So to do that, I would say AirPods 2 are the most affordable. They feature the older, longer stem design. They aren't water or sweat resistant. And I would say they're really for someone who doesn't super care about audio quality, which isn't a bad thing. Or maybe you want to use these for things like phone calls, FaceTime, Zoom. They're super convenient, the mic quality is great, and a lot of people use them just for that reason. AirPods 3, I would say, are the most well-rounded AirPods for the money. These will get you better battery life than both AirPods Pro and AirPods 2, and you get the newer, shorter stem AirPods Pro design. As far as sound quality goes, there is a huge jump over the second generation AirPods, like night and day. To my ear, especially with adaptive EQ, they sound just as good as AirPods Pro, minus things like the seal and then noise cancellation and transparency mode. You also get water and sweat resistance, so it's really like AirPods Pro and AirPods 2 had a baby, little baby AirPods 3. Speaking of AirPods Pro, you get everything great about AirPods 3 with the exception of the MagSafe water-resistant case if you purchase them prior to the new announcement. If you grab AirPods Pro now, that case is included. You also get the aforementioned sealed tips, which I personally like and think I might prefer, but a lot of people don't like that feeling. So if the idea of this almost suctioned off, cut off from the world feeling doesn't sound appealing to you, AirPods 3 might be the better choice. But on that flip side, if you do want to use these for travel, on a plane, or just shut out the world, these things do a much better job than AirPods 3. And you also have transparency mode, which uses the microphone so you can hear what's going on around you. Next, enter AirPods Max, which absolutely are in a league and a class and a price point of their own, but they do share a lot of features. They are absolutely the most expensive option here, and I don't know if I would say that would lead to the best experience, but they by far are the most immersive. 100% these pack the best sound quality, great low end, and ridiculous sub bass, but they are also the least convenient, and I still think that case is dumb. For example, I am much more comfortable walking into a grocery store with AirPods Pro. I don't think I'm ready to be that guy with AirPods Max, and unless you're bag and sag and Barry, you are not fitting these in your pocket. Honestly, prior to the big Apple Music lossless and spatial audio update, I didn't really use these a ton, but since then, I have thoroughly enjoyed them. If you want a breakdown of why that's such a big deal, I got a video up here and down below, and I know spatial audio can be hit and miss, but I've thrown together some of my favorite spatial audio tracks in a playlist that I will also link in the description. I will also add, as good as noise cancellation is on AirPods Max, transparency mode is equally as wild because there is a ton of microphones packed in here. So breaking down the price points, AirPods 2 come in at $129, the third generation AirPods are $179, then you have AirPods Pro, which jump up to $249, and finally, you have AirPods Max, which are a whopping $549. Honestly, with AirPods Max for that price, you really have to use them and enjoy them to justify that. I have seen them sometimes 50 bucks off, up to $100 even, and if you can find them for that price point, that makes way more sense. Speaking of deals, what's up Geek Squad? Sign me up. Shout out to Gata. Black Friday is right around the corner, and I think waiting in lines is a thing of the past, which is why Best Buy has you covered. They, no joke, have AirPods Pro with the new MagSafe case. They're giving you the new, not the old, for $189, which is 10 bucks more than AirPods 3. So if you want to step up, now's the time. One of the more wild deals is 130 bucks off the Samsung Odyssey CRG5 monitor. You can save up to $200 off on the Surface Laptop Go, and they have some pretty giant discounts on TVs if you're looking to upgrade. If AirPods aren't your thing, they have a ton of other headphone deals from Sony, Soundcore. These are $29 right now. A lot of these are changing and expiring, so for the most up-to-date list, definitely make sure you guys check out the link below. On the PC Master Race side of things, you can scoop up a 1TB NVMe SSD from SanDisk for under $100, which is kind of a deal and a half. Or on the flip side, if you need something external, you can scoop up a WD 1TB SSD for $110. The only thing they probably don't have a deal on is this polo, but I would not be surprised. So I'll drop a link to everything I talked about, as well as the many deals that I could not cover right now. Back from the Geek Squad, next I want to break down the differences between the cases on these, because there are pros and cons to each, unless we're talking about AirPods Max, because I don't know if there's any pros. To me, the original AirPods 2 case design, that was by far the best, most convenient in terms of just compact, throw it in your pocket, whip it out, one-handed, open it up, pop the AirPod in, and go. With AirPods Pro, when I initially upgraded, the bigger, bulkier case was something I didn't like at first. It really just took me time to get used to, but I always missed the convenience of that original case. Again, with AirPods 3 kind of being that hybrid design, it's right in the middle. It's not as bulky or as heavy as AirPods Pro. It's not as convenient, but again, it is the best AirPods and case for most people. Like I had also mentioned, something that debuted with the 3rd generation AirPods is that MagSafe, water-resistant, sweat-resistant case, which is actually very useful. Again, if you previously purchased AirPods Pro, you don't get that feature, but if you're picking up AirPods Pro now, you also get a version of that MagSafe, water-resistant, sweat-resistant case. So many words. And then again, you got that AirPods Max case, which really just doesn't know what's going on. It's not MagSafe, it's not water-resistant, it's not sweat-resistant, it's not really even protective. Apple, please fix that case. Next, noise cancellation. Again, you're not getting that on AirPods 2 or 3, only on the Pro and AirPods Max. So again, AirPods Max by far are the most immersive and the most noticeable as far as noise cancellation. You kind of got to be careful, because if you got music playing at a decent volume and noise cancellation going on, you aren't hearing anything. One time I legit walked in and forgot to disarm the alarm, but didn't hear it going off because I had AirPods Max. Luckily, I had removed them just in time, but again, you kind of got to be careful. So spatial audio and head tracking is something that you get on AirPods 3, AirPods Pro, and AirPods Max. It is non-existent on AirPods 2, and I would say it is the most noticeable on AirPods Max. It is of course not just limited to music, it also applies to TV shows and movies, especially those that are in Dolby Atmos, and now we're getting it in things like FaceTime, which is awesome. So ultimately, again, I think AirPods 3 are the ones most people should buy. If you need noise cancellation, or you don't mind and or want that sealed off feature that AirPods Pro give you, I really enjoy them. Again, if you just want something for phone calls, AirPods 2 are going to do the job fantastic. But if you do care at all about audio quality, please make the jump up to AirPods 3. You will thank me later. Finally, AirPods Max, again, these are the balled out ultimate experience. If you really love music, movies, surround, spatial audio, if you travel a lot, then I would say it justifies the price point. If not, probably go for AirPods Pro or 3. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And again, if you want to check out those Black Friday deals from Best Buy, links to everything you need are down below. Thank you guys for watching. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.